It's your boy Reek. Yeah, I know I don't gotta say too much, but today I'm actually gonna say a lot. Today we got a Q&A. I asked y'all on Instagram to ask me a bunch of questions, and y'all went crazy, I'm not gonna lie. So today, we're gonna get into it, let's go.
What made you want to start a YouTube channel?
So what made me start a YouTube channel was I would just watch a lot of YouTube and I would just be like, bro, I feel like I can do this. Or I was too shy, I was too scared, so I never really started it. But once I really came out my comfort zone and once I really changed my mind and made my mind up like, yo, F what other people think, just having like an impact, a positive impact on people. You know, I feel like my purpose is to help and inspire people to becoming the best version of themselves. So if I could fulfill my purpose, be creative and do everything and make money, like I feel like that would be the best, that's the best possible thing for me. So that's kind of why I started a YouTube channel. I know if I'm gonna have a platform, I'm only gonna use my platform for a positive impact.
What was the biggest transformation in your life so far?
So I would say the biggest transformation I really made in my life was realizing that there's more to the world. I feel like I was at a place where I only thought about basketball. Like if you talk to me, I'd only be able to talk to you about 2 to 3 things. Basketball, shoes, video games or something, you know what I mean? And I didn't really realize this until the end of my junior year at college, that there's so much more when I started getting better with different things, going out and experiencing more things. I was so tied up with basketball that I just wanted to go to the NBA, I just wanted to do this, I just wanted to do that, but not realizing that I can be good at other things other than basketball. And I really just started expanding, just started trying new things. That's how I got into the camera stuff, which eventually led me to YouTube. Really expressing myself in different ways, going to certain events that I normally wouldn't go to, meeting new people. I really started to grow in the sense of being more confident in myself. My whole mindset changed on who I was, because before I was just a quiet person. I was really shy. I cared about like what people said about me. I let that stuff affect me. But since I transformed myself and changed my mindset, that's why I tell y'all, like, don't really think that it's just all basketball, because that's really what I thought. Like, it was just all basketball. So I would say the biggest transformation I made was realizing that there's more to life and that it's not just all about basketball, man. There's more to life than just basketball, because if I get hurt today, if I busted my knee, what am I gonna do? If a COVID 2.0 happened, what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta have other skills and other things that you're interested in and pursue those things. So that was probably the biggest transformation I made in my life so far.
What is your camera setup?
So I've been getting this question a lot. So when I first started YouTube, the camera I started with was a Canon M50. So like if you watch my earlier videos, that was the camera I shot on. And then, you know, your boy had to upgrade when we started, we started going up. So your boy upgraded. And right now I shoot with the Canon R8. And the reason why I like this camera is because it has all the crazy 4K features, C-Log 3s. Some of y'all not gonna understand this, but for the people who know the camera stuff, like I got all these crazy things I can shoot with to get this crisp quality that y'all see on the daily. So I have a bunch of different lenses, but for the most part, I just have a 24-70 Tamron, and I have a 50mm 1.8 to get that blurriness behind me. So that's what I shoot with, that's my camera setup.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
That's a very good question. So my plan for 5 years, obviously, I want to keep building my platform. My personal brand has as far as YouTube, Instagram, all that. So I want to build that to a high level. As y'all see, Shock Troop Fitness, that's my father's brand. That y'all always see me wearing the clothes. Y'all see I literally have a whole fit on. But I want to build that up. So Shock Troop Fitness, we got to take that up because it's already an established business. We got to get that to the next level. I do have a clothing brand right now, Shock Troop Fitness. I want to take that to the next level, build a community for everybody who's trying to get better. Because a lot of y'all ask me like the same questions. Like I'll get like 3 DMs, yo, what's your diet? What's your diet? What's your diet? So I want to build a community, like a sub-community where we could all be together and people could all interact with each other, create new friends, get better with each other, meet up. I want to be able to create a community like that. So I definitely see myself doing something like that in the next 5 years. I want to get into like coaching, training, a bunch of different things I have set up for myself. Even my filmmaking career, I do want to take that to the next level, or even if I don't take that to the next level, I still want to be able to teach people because I'm confident in the quality of work I put out. So I want to be able to teach people how to get to that level. But it's mostly business oriented because your boy Reek got to get to that paper now. That's where I see myself for 5 years, man. Big plans, big plans.
Where do you see your channel going in the next year?
More hooping content for sure. I want to start doing more hooping workouts. Y'all gonna start seeing me play more. Once I get this injury, then that's gonna be what we're gonna be doing. I am gonna start traveling more, so that's something I want to do with my channel. Just more vlogs, really. y'all can really see what I do, and y'all gonna see my journey into becoming the man I want to become. Right now, we still at the starting ground. You know, we still at the early stages of Reek's greatness, so y'all gonna be there for the journey. And I probably wanna do more challenges, because I got a lot of good feedback from doing the 75 hard challenge so far. We just dropped day 50, and we're leaning towards day 75. Not only does you guys like to watch it, but it also helps me, because I be locked in, man. I be locked in to completing these challenges, so I definitely wanna do more challenges on my channel. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have planned. I'm sure new stuff will come up over time, but more hooping content, traveling, and more challenges. So that's what you can see in my channel within the next year.
What is your diet like?
I just make sure I eat clean. I do not eat fast food. I did have a candy addiction, but I stopped eating candy. I try not to eat no sweets. I fast 1 day a week, but I do that for religious reasons and discipline reasons. I just make sure I eat fruit in the morning. The middle of the day, I'll have like a sandwich or something light, like some pasta. And at night, I'm usually eating like rice and chicken, rice and beans, like something like that. So my diet's not anything specific. I just make sure I eat good. I fast 1 day a week. I'm always eating fruit. No fast food, no candy. Just make sure I eat good.
Biggest life lesson?
To believe in myself, man. Like, I used to care about like what people say about me. I was nervous. I didn't really believe in myself as much as I should have. If you don't believe in yourself, how do you expect other people to believe in you? And that's a fact. If I'm a CEO of a car business, right, and you're a car salesman, if you don't believe you could sell 5 cars a month, why am I gonna believe in you? You don't even believe in yourself, you know what I mean? So it was really just believing in myself and stop worrying about what other people saying about me. Stop worrying about how I'm viewed, because one, that's something I cannot control. I can't control how other people think or feel about me. You know, some people may watch this video and think, yo, this is the best video ever. And some people may watch this video and think, this is the worst video I ever watched. But I don't care. I can't care. I can't worry about people say, because I believe in myself to a certain extent where I'm going out and investing in myself. I'm going out and putting myself out there into the world. So like, once I started believing in myself, I noticed everything changed. Like, I became more confident in myself. I wish I started believing in myself definitely earlier. If I believed in myself when I was younger, a lot of things would be different, man. Even in basketball, like, my confidence was kind of low. And like, you could see a big difference from when I was confident and when I wasn't confident. So like, just believing I can make that shot. Every shot I take, I gotta believe I can make that shot. Every move I make, I gotta believe the move is gonna work. And even if it doesn't work, I got another move. Just believing in myself and just trusting in myself to accomplish anything. And that even if I don't accomplish, I learn from it and I get better.
Who was the coach that really inspired you throughout your career?
It was not really a coach who inspired me throughout my career. To kind of change up that question, it was definitely my dad and my uncle, man. They basically taught me how to put in pain. And y'all see my dad in my videos. But my dad, he really pushed me at like a young age to just be better in life. I used to be like a class clown. He would come to my school. You know, my punishment wasn't getting beat with a belt. My punishment was doing push-ups until I couldn't no more. You know, my punishment was different type of things. Like, he had me working out at such a young age. In middle school, waking up at 5 in the morning to go put in work. You know, it was just different things that he had me doing. So he definitely set the standard for how I gotta be and why I am the way I am. Y'all say like, yo, you motivate me, you influence me. Well, all that stems from him to what he taught me. So it was definitely my dad and my uncle. The reason I say my uncle is because, I don't know why, it's very random. Like, he always just believed in me. You know, he would pay for open gyms. He would pay for me to go to trainers. He would take me to AAU tryouts. You know, I would take the train. He would drop me home an hour away when I moved to Providence and he lived in Boston. You know, he would do a bunch of different things for me, man. And he always just believed in me. He was always looking for new things for me. He's always helping me out with what I'm doing. So, yo, Ed, shout out you, man. If you're watching this, Ed, shout out you, man, because he did a lot for me, man, and I'm just forever grateful for him. And I'm not gonna lie, I owe him a Ferrari. So when I get rich, I owe him a red Ferrari, man. So definitely a pioneer of a lot of the stuff that's got going on. And he did the most when he didn't have to. Use his own money, use his own time when he didn't have to. You know, he's just my uncle. I could just see him at Thanksgiving, dap him up, you know, what's good, what's good. But nah, he would take the time to call me to be like, yo, Reek, what you got going on? Let's go hit the gym. Did you work out? He'll buy me a heavy ball. He'll buy me a jump rope. He'll take me to the park and work me out and do different things. So definitely my dad and my uncle are a big reason why I'm here and doing what I'm doing today.
Are you playing overseas this year?
No, I am not playing overseas this year. So I get this question a lot. I also get the NBA draft a lot. And I'm gonna tell y'all boys straight up, like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all boys. I'm not going to the NBA. I'm not going overseas, like, none of that. And the reason is because right now I'm at the point in my life where basketball is not really like the main thing for me anymore. Like, to be real with y'all, I didn't really play that much at D3. Like, I barely played on my all 4 years. So there's no overseas teams contacting me. There's no NBA scouts out anywhere I'm going. So where I am right now in my life, I'm leaning more towards like a business mindset. So like basketball is not really on the agenda for me. As far as YouTube and stuff like that, yes. No, I'm not playing overseas. I'm not, no NBA draft, you know what I mean? Y'all see me on YouTube hooping, man. And don't get me wrong, like I still love basketball. I'm gonna give y'all boys, my subscribers, everything I have when it comes to basketball. So that's what I plan on doing with basketball, but I'm not going overseas or the NBA or none of that stuff. But don't get me wrong, if them NBA scouts call your boy, man, then look, you might see us on the G League, you know what I mean? But nah, I'm not going overseas, man.
What was your college basketball experience like?
My freshman year, I did not play. And you know, I'm a freshman, so I'm thinking that that's really how it is. My sophomore year was COVID year, so we literally only had one game. And then my junior year was a very up and down year. And my senior year, I barely played. So like, I barely played throughout my whole college career. I know I was good enough to play. The way it is, you know, the way my coaching was and the relationship I had with my coach. And I'm not the type of person to blame my coach, you know, because if I had the skills of Kobe, I would be on the court getting buckets, you know what I mean? And this is for all y'all, like, for all y'all who blame y'all coach, who blame this, like, don't blame your coach, bro. Just look at it as, like, you can't give somebody not one reason why they can't play you. And that's what I had to say to myself, because at first I was just like, I'm blaming my coach, I'm blaming my coach, I'm blaming my coach. Like, nah, you can't blame your coach, bro. You can't give them one reason. If he could sit down and confidently say one reason, whether it's BS or whatnot, you just got to get better in that aspect. But going back to that, I definitely should have transferred, I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't transfer. And I'll just say it just wasn't for me. It wasn't what God had in store for me to, you know, go out and go crazy, you know, be one of the best players and this and that. You know, it just wasn't what God had planned for me, which is something that I accept, you know what I mean? But the people I met, my teammates, the memories I have are something I would never forget for the rest of my life. Like some of the best memories, some of the funniest moments, you know, traveling with my team, my closest friends who I'm in business with, I met through basketball, through college basketball. Like, as far as playing, it was a bad experience, but as far as what I got in return, the memories, the experience, some of the qualities I have in my life, bro, definitely changed my life forever, man. And those are people who I'll never forget. I probably wouldn't be doing YouTube and stuff like that. My most watched video was a college day in the life, you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm blessed to even be on the team and meet certain people, so it was definitely a good experience.
How do you balance life? Basketball, lifting, work, YouTube, and school.
Time management, man. The way I juggled that really was, I'd be waking up at like 5 in the morning, I would work out, then I would go to the gym, I'll get a workout in, then I'll go to my classes, and in classes, I'll be doing my homework, or like, I wouldn't recommend this, because you gotta pay attention in class, but most of the stuff I knew because I'm very smart and I studied ahead. I would be making content in class, or doing my homework in class ahead of time, and basically just doing everything ahead of time. Like, you have to do everything ahead of time, especially for how busy I was, because, you know, I'm helping run businesses. I have my own business of my own. I'm trying to make content, post on YouTube and things like that. Like, I need time to edit, I need time to study and get better. And just, there's a lot of things I sacrifice, like I don't watch TV and stuff like that. I don't play video games. Everything I do is always productive. So I would work out. After I work out, shower, go home, eat. While I'm eating, I would watch a video on how to edit something. I would watch a video on how to sell my clothes this way. The best way is just time management, you know, planning your day ahead. That's something I'm doing now, having a to-do list. There's gonna be some days where you can't get something done. There's gonna be some days where something pop up and it takes 3 hours. But I think the best thing to do is just manage your time and get work done ahead of time. So if you have a paper that's due next week, finish it today. So that way you don't gotta worry about it next week and then you have 1,000 things you need to do. Definitely time management, man. It's a lot.
What do you do outside of YouTube?
So outside of YouTube, I am a filmmaker. I do photography, videography. As y'all know, I do have a clothing brand, Shock True Fitness, run Shock True Fitness, which is my dad's fitness business. I train kids with basketball and fitness. I do marketing, and those are really like the main things I do outside of YouTube. But it all works hand in hand. Like, I do marketing for other businesses, like helping them with their websites and stuff like that. I need to market my videos a certain way so y'all can watch them. With the filmmaking, photography, videography, like it works with how y'all see my videos. That's why my videos continuously get better, because I'm literally getting practice. People are paying me to create videos for them, and I'm basically getting practice and applying what I learned to my own videos, knowing what to look for, what shots to get. Shock True Fitness, y'all know it's a fitness brand, and the clothing brand is self-explanatory. We just selling this merch, man. We just selling this merch. And look, if y'all trying to cop some merch, man, I need y'all to run it up. The link is gonna be in the description. Shock True Fitness, man. We got a lot of stuff.
How many offers did you have coming out of high school?
I had 0 offers coming out of high school, man. I wasn't really good until my senior year. That was when I like really came out on the scene. And y'all know how it is y'all senior year, man. Most people already know where they're going to college and things like that, and I didn't really know where I was going, and I had like 0 offers. Even though I was a really good player in my state, I just didn't have no offers, no schools reached out. I played AAU, didn't get anything out of that. So I had 0 offers, and I really had to reach out to get my way to the college that I went to. Like, I had to reach out to these schools, send emails, send my film to like 1,000 different schools, bro. Any school that was in the New England area, I emailed you, bro. That's how I got to college. I had to like reach out and do it that way.
Bible verse you live by?
It'll definitely be Romans 12 verse 2, where it talks about renewing your mind. Romans 12 verse 2 says, "Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will." So basically what that verse means to me was, like I told y'all earlier, when I renewed my mind, I see how everything just changed for me, how I looked at the world at a different place. It talks about not conforming to the patterns of the world. I do see, like, especially with social media, music, and a lot of stuff is not good. I used to be someone who listened to drill music and very violent music all the time. And I really had to sit down and realize, like, yo, what are they really talking about? Like, killing people. I can't be listening to that stuff. What you feed your brain is gonna come out somewhere else. So, like, it's just for money, it's just for clicks and things like that. Like, it's not genuine. And that's why I am the way I am about my content, because if I'm gonna have an influence, if I'm gonna have a platform, I'm gonna use it the right way. I'm gonna use it to help people out. Just really renewing my mind, that means so much to me, because we all have a point where we gotta transform ourselves for the better. Whether we just gotta stop doing certain habits, whether we gotta step up in our family, you know, whatever the case is, like, there's gonna be a point where we gotta say, okay, I need to make a change. With me renewing my mind, that was the big change. That's why that verse is so important to me, because it really speaks on what I went through with my life so far.
What makes you believe in God so much?
The reason I believe in God is because, one, he's a great God, man. Come on. So there's certain things in my life that just happened to me where I could say, bro, there's no way that could happen. That's God's work. And I didn't understand why certain things were happening to me in the moment. But later on, I realized, like, damn, I needed to go through that in order to come out on the other side. I needed to learn that lesson. Reading the word, how the word applies to me. When I was growing up, I always went through church, and obviously you know how it is. We be sleeping in church and all that stuff. But once I really started seeking the word myself and applying it to my life, I could see like the big change. You just feel the presence of God. So that's why I believe in God, and that's why I be going so hard in my videos and showing y'all how good God is. I believe in God, and I choose to honor God in my videos because of what he's done for me, my family, and the world, dying for our sins on the cross. And it's a great lifestyle to live. I'm just thankful and I'm just blessed. So that's why I believe in God.
What's your skincare routine?
I know you didn't watch my 5 a.m. morning routine because you asked me this question, but you probably knew, so I'm gonna hold you off on that. But my skincare routine is very simple. All I do, really, I put the water on cold, I'll rinse my face off, and then I'll use CeraVe. Man, shout out CeraVe, man. We need that sponsorship, man. We need that sponsorship. But I'll get some CeraVe, but I have like a little thing. I squirt the CeraVe on there, and I scrub my face, and basically what it does is that it gets all the dirt and all the grime off my face, and I'll wash my face. I'll use the CeraVe moisturizer, moisturize my face up. I use bio oil and discoloration because I do get dark marks from when I get acne. So those help me clear up my dark marks. That's pretty much it. I don't really do nothing crazy. Like, I don't like steam my face or do a bunch of different things. I just keep it simple when it comes to my facial routine. So if you're trying to get your skincare routine up, man, that's what I do. And that's what works for me. But I wouldn't say copy me, man. Talk to your doctor. that's my skincare routine.
What did you do to take the biggest leap in basketball?
I would say it's more just working smarter. So I would watch By Any Means Basketball, shout out them, and they would just break down the game and I would just apply that and I would just take the biggest leaps because I had the information in my head. You know, it's one thing if you're just working out, doing your thing, but when you have the information and you know your intent and you're scheduling your workouts, you know what you're doing, then that's when you can take the biggest leap because you're not wasting time. I would say that's what helped me take the biggest leap in my game. And I became a better shooter. My handles became better. You know, in games, I'm calm, I'm confident. Working on the mindset aspect of things. Like when I changed my mindset and when I really increased my IQ, that's what helped me.
When did you start hooping?
5th grade, I would say. I started hooping in like 5th grade. And I only started hooping because my friends were playing and they needed one more and they're like, yo, Tyreek, play. I didn't know how to play. I was walking with the basketball, traveling, passing it to the wrong people, doing all sorts of dumb stuff. And then I was like, yo, I actually like this, man. So then I started learning, I started watching basketball. I really started to like basketball when I would go to my grandma's house and it would be the Boston Celtics versus the Lakers. And that's when Kobe, KG, Rondo, Paul Pierce. And I was like, damn, bro, like this is crazy. And that's when I really started liking basketball. And like, obviously I like shoes. So the shoes, like, I'll see these LeBrons, I'm like, bro, these are tough. Like, around the time, that's like the LeBron 9s were out. Some of the best shoes ever, man. And I really started liking basketball then, and I just started working on my game. So I would say about like 5th grade. I don't know how old I was in the 5th grade, but 5th grade, well, I would say I started. And I started taking it serious in 7th grade. Because 6th grade year, I didn't make the middle school team. Man, I cried, man, I cried. So I worked extremely hard. 7th grade year, I made it. 8th grade year, I made it. And then so on and so on.
What made you want to be a content creator?
So basically how I learned to make content was I studied, bro. I just learned from YouTube University. I didn't go to school for this. I learned within like a couple months. From like my beginning videos to the videos now, like y'all see like a huge jump because I learned, like I was obsessed with it. I was a maniac when it came to this. I would sit down and I would just study it. I would watch other people, see how they're doing that, add little bits and pieces to mine. And I basically just studied. And luckily I had my partner, my closest friend, we were both learning at the same time. So when you learn with someone, iron sharper iron, he'd tell me, yo, do this. And I'll be like, yo, do this. And then we just both learn from there. That's how I continue to get better. I just study. I just go on YouTube, watch tutorials, and just learn like that, man. There's so much that you can learn just going on YouTube, so that's how I learn.
Who motivates you to go hard?
So what motivates me is definitely my family, because my mom and dad, they're like real born hustlers. If both my mom and dad are hustlers, I gotta hustle myself. I gotta go out and get right. I don't wanna live a life where I'm having regrets and yo, I wish when I was younger I did this. I don't wanna be a shoulda, coulda, would've type person, you know what I mean? Like I wanna be someone who's living a life of abundance, who I can go out and, you know, treat my family. I just wanna live a great life, a peaceful life, and just live the best way possible. So that's kind of why I go so hard, because I don't wanna be in that position. And I don't wanna be in a position where I can't support myself, I can't support my family. Every second I get, I gotta go hard. Like I can't take it for granted. If God bless you with the ability to wake up, then that's another opportunity to go hard. And that's how I look at it. Like every second I get, I gotta go harder in what I'm doing. Every video I make, I gotta go hard and I gotta give it my 100%. So that's why I be going so hard, man. That's why your boy Reek be going hard. And yeah, man, that's it. So that's just a quick Q&A. Hopefully y'all learn more about me, or y'all got a different insight, or y'all learned something from today's video, man. But I appreciate y'all boys for asking me questions. You know, I'll probably do one next year. Next year we'll do an update and we'll see how it's going, man. So yeah, I know it's your boy Reek, man. My YouTube brothers and sisters, I love y'all all, man. I appreciate it, man. We about to hit 15K. It's your boy Reek. Y'all know I don't gonna say too much. We gone.
Yo, this is the man.
I'm Tyreek's favorite. So
Subscribe because
subscribe to my man, bro.
He's the best. Just like subscribe to see him.
What you guys say?
Subscribe to see him.